My mom was born in Los Angeles, March 21st, 1925. She grew up basically in Los Angeles, attending LA City schools. And at 17, she was interned first in Santa Anita and then in Jerome, Arkansas. She only spent a year there because when she turned 18, she could exit the camp. And she went to live with her father and brother in Denver. And at that point, she studied to become a nurse.
I remember her sleeping on the couch next to me. And I know for sure I was in a crib because I remember reaching out my hand through the crib and my grandma would hold my hand. And I can still feel her warmth in her hand and how reassuring it was for me to have her there. I know that my grandmother was involved with AADAP for a number of years. I really want to find out more about her life and her involvement through AADAP, so I really appreciate this process.
My mom's first experience with AADAP was through my brother Anthony. He had a substance abuse problem and my mom was looking for assistance, and so through Go for Broke and then later on AADAP, he was able to recover and have a fulfilling life.
AADAP is incorporated in 1973. We started a group on the East Side and we called it Go for Broke, and the young folks had their storefront actually a block away from the Yamasaki home. There's a part of a thing of being a nurse and nurturing and probably being a woman that she always anticipated what we needed, and she got it before we even thought of it. And she sustained us. And that was true both in Go for Broke, but she continues that as a board member of AADAP.
When I joined AADAP, I became a counselor in the TC, Therapeutic Community. Anthony was one of the first clients I encountered when I joined. And Anthony was in jail at the time. He told me the story about the reason he was in jail because he went after somebody with a samurai sword, chasing them down the street, down Western Avenue or something like that. Anthony later became staff, founder of the Rice paper, and had been there, throughout my tenure. I think because there was a close friendship with Anthony, I feel an additional close support from Haru.
The way that I remember my grandmother is that she herself was always smiling. So when I have the mental image of her, she is smiling. And her smile really could just light up a room. She was one of those types of people that she was so genuine and warm and caring. And she loved us. We just knew how much she loved us.
I believe my mom's greatest contribution to AADAP was her longevity. She gave over 40 years of her life and efforts to support AADAP.
So through all the hard times and the ups and downs, the good times and bad, she was always there.
Personally, she taught me a whole lot of what it's like to be a human being. And I think she did that with a whole lot of other people. I'm so grateful that, my life touched hers.